I can't help it that I look good, smell good, woo, can dance all night long. But the crew runs to the top, oh yeah. You've been talking to the apes and the giraffes and chimpanzees again, haven't you? Yes, I'm excited!
What's up? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Fast Freddie Rocks Youngstown, coming to you live and direct from the state-of-the-art Youngstown studios in beautiful downtown Youngstown, Ohio. And we've got a good show coming up here tonight. Our special guest is Candace Campana, returning, and she's got a big show coming up later on this weekend at Westside Bowl with the Clarks. But before we get started, we lost a real good friend of ours, a near and dear friend of ours, Mike Russo. And anybody that's been involved in the motorcycle community over the years knows Mike and what a great guy he is, and what a big loss this is for all of us, you know. And Mike had his motorcycle group, Unity in the Community, and they did so much to help so many people over the years. And Candace, you became friends with Mike, and tell us how that came about, and then you're going to do your special song for him as well.
Yes. So I met Mike through a friend of mine named Marlo, and she wanted me to sing the national anthem at one of his runs. So I went, and it was like this instant click with him that we could never explain. And he would always say, like, we're so weird. Like, we just became like so close. Like, he was like another father figure, and I was like, you know, a daughter to him. And ever since then, he had me sing at every bike run, and he would constantly, you know, contact people to have me sing places.
Well, that's how I met you too, mainly.
Yes.
From some of the bike runs and at Masters. You did a lot of them at Masters. And I think that might have been the first time I met you at one of them at Masters a few years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then he took it upon himself. I had met him twice, and he messages me and he goes, "What's your favorite colors? What are your songs? And what are your pets' names?" And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Just trust me on this." And I was like, "Okay." So I go to the next bike run, and here he made me a custom biker vest with all my animals on there, my song titles and all my favorite colors. Like, true angel, a true angel on earth. It's a great loss.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the kind of guy that he was too, you know. And boy, you know, the whole story too with him on, you know, he wasn't really sick that long.
No.
And he fought really hard. And, you know, it was one of those things, you know, he went on vacation with his family, started getting headaches, had double vision, had to cut the vacation short, come back, and then you get this terrible news that you have, you know, brain cancer.
Yeah, I was with him the day before he left. He was going to give me a storage shed because he just give.
Right.
And he was like, "I don't know, something's going on." He was like, "If I look at you this way, I see 1.
Yeah.
He's like, "If I look at you this way, I see 7. And I was like, "Mike, eye doctor, please." And he was like, "Oh, I'm fine. We're going on vacation tomorrow."
Right,
I was like, "You are so nuts." So then, you know, they cut it short and came back. And then he was like, "Honey, I don't have good news for you." And it just, but he beat the odds. Like, he really did. Like, he fought much longer than the doctors gave him, which I thought, to me, when he was telling me the diagnosis and what the doctors were saying, I said, they're not God, you know, to tell you that, like, to put that in your head. So just, you know, keep being Mike, keep fighting. And he's been a fighter.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely going to be a big loss, a big loss, and especially for the motorcycle community. And I've said this a million times, you know, there have been some bike runs out there and things where the weather was terrible and it was raining. And if it wasn't for the guys from Unity in the Community, these bike runs would have been a complete flop. They would have had nobody there. And, you know, I've seen that happen on more than one occasion where, you know, you're sitting there thinking, oh, man, this thing's going to, you know, who's going to show up?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Mike and 20 guys come showing up and, you know, saving the day. So,
even one of my first, like, solo shows I did at Cedars. You know, you wonder, like, oh my God, am I going to draw a crowd? Like, I remember Billy, like, I was like, is there a crowd? And he was like, a lot of bikers.
Yeah.
Because Mike got the word out. Like,
a little different than our normal crowd here, but hey, we're going to take everybody here.
Yeah.
You know? They're wondering, what are you into? What since when did you get this biker following here?
And what cracked me up is he loves Goody Two Shoes Girl. I'm like, it was big burly, and he's like, you gonna play Goody Two Shoes Girl? I was like, of course I am. Like, of course I'll play that for you.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely a terrible loss for all of us, and to lose a good friend like that, and just to see the way that he fought and everything, it was really, right to the end, right to the end. But boy, that's definitely, when they say another one taken way too soon, Mike Russo definitely is that person. So you want to do your song?
Yeah.
Okay, let me make sure I push the right button. We got to give Joe a second for, I guess, the system to catch up or whatever.
So this song, it was a surprise song for him. When he was first diagnosed, they were having a benefit for him. He always threw benefits for everybody else. And it was during the Canfield Fair. So I played up like I wasn't going to make it. I told him, it's during the fair. I'm so sorry. He was like, that's okay. I understand. Well, then I told his whole family, like, I'm coming and I'm singing the anthem and I'm going to write a song for him. So when I got there, he was just like tickled. So this was a song I wrote for him called My St. Michael. So are we
and
ready?
Not a dry eye in the place too. Like me, I'm already tearing up a little bit.
It's rough. It's so it's not easy.
So Mike Russo, in your memory, this is for you.
Oh yeah.
Our good friend.
My St. Michael, right to the end, always. Walking through life, I'm running alone. No rest for the mind, no place to call home. I need an angel with a little edge. Defend me in battle, protect us, play edge. My St. Michael rides a motorcycle, trade that sword for an engine that he won't stop revving. My archangel comes with a gruff angle, fighting my demons through every season. Yeah, my St. Michael rides a motorcycle. Playground of serpents for idle hands. When I can't defeat them, Michael can. No set of footprints here in the sand. No, I'm only saying, tired train. My St. Michael rides a motorcycle, trading robes for a black vest. Makes me feel so blessed. My archangel sings when I'm not able. My personal vessel stirs fear in the devil. Yeah, my St. Michael rides a motorcycle. I hear that motor for miles, all the while I smile. When my St. Michael, he rides, that motorcycle, he flies. My St. Michael rides a motorcycle, wings and a motor, he'll always watch over. My archangel, God, I'm just so grateful. Can't nobody touch me, 'cause my angel loves me. Yeah, my St. Michael rides a motorcycle. My St. Michael rides a motorcycle. My St. Michael rides a motorcycle. My St. Michael rides a motorcycle.
Awesome. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going on for our buddy Mike Russo, who we lost today after a real tough battle with cancer. Man, cancer sucks. Another one of our good friends gone. Boy, I'll tell you. Yeah, Jaybird says we got to put his name on the wall down in Hopedale. I don't know if you've ever been down there. They have the big motorcycle rider memorial, and they have a big wall, and we have too many of our friends are on there. But yeah, we definitely got to get Mike's name, and that's the thing. Then you usually take a ride down there. Everybody would go together and see it and everything. Yeah. So that's something we definitely got to do. Sad day. I know. Sad day. And it's kind of, and I'm a little weepy today too, because my dad passed away 22 years ago today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, they're together.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yeah. They're with the angels.
So that was, so I was already kind of, melancholy mood. And then I saw that today and it was just like, I got to dig out some pictures. I see everybody's posting their pictures. I've got so many pictures on my phone I got to sort through.
Yeah.
I'm getting close. Believe it or not, I got 50,000 pictures on my phone. And, so I gotta dig through there and get some good ones. Yeah, we would always on our we did this Wilson High run, for Wilson High School, and we would go to Faces Lounge, and we go to Taylor's Pub, and then we would go to this place, Grand River Manor, and right across the street from the Grand River Manor is one of those covered bridges in Ashtabula County. And every year, Mike and the guys would always do a burnout.
Oh.
That was like our tradition. It was to, them guys would get in the bridge, and they would do a burnout in the bridge, and all the smoke would come out and everything. And
I could just see him.
And that was always that was always one of our favorite things. And he always looked forward to that too. And this past year, of course, was one of the first years he didn't make it, and it was a bummer, man.
I know.
But I will tell you this, I know he wants us to go on and have a good time and everything. There's no two ways about that, Well,
now he's the guardian angel.
Yeah, there you go.
He's still here. He's still here. And we're playing, my band and I, that's Saturday when we open for the Clarks. That's the first time we're playing that song as a band.
Oh, so, that'll be awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited. And to me, it was going to be like a surprise. Like I was going to send him the video because I know he can't go, but he still knows.
Yeah.
He still knows.
For sure.
And I'm going to bring the one. So I was already planning on this too. It's like, oh my God. There was a blue guitar I really wanted, a Rev Star. And it was like $800, like everything is like so expensive. Like, I know that doesn't seem like, guitars could be so much, but like, to me, that's a lot of money. Like, so to
me, $150 is a lot
of money. Yeah. Right. So he got all the bikers together and got donations, and they bought me the guitar. Like, that's just the kind of person, he was, like, he always will be. So he's solid.
Oh, definitely. No two ways about it. So so that's the main reason you're here today. We were here to celebrate you guys opening for the Clarks. Tell us a little bit about that.
So, okay, in 2014, I first saw the Clarks play at the Big Butler Fair. You know me in fairs.
Right.
Like, so I'm at the Big Butler Fair, and I'm like, shimmy, shimmy, low, got a free mind. I was like, these guys are pretty cool,
Yeah.
So I thought, man, like, I'd love to open for them. Like, they have such a great following. They seem like such cool people. So ever since then, I've been like, I hound people. Everybody in music knows I hound people.
Well, that's what you got to do, though.
Yeah, I'm a hounder. Like, so this time it finally worked out. And their manager actually told me part of the reason why I got it was my enthusiasm. My constant, hi, remember me? So I'm excited to finally be able to do this, and to me, who knows what kind of doors they could open. Maybe I'll get to open for them again.
Yes.
Or maybe I'm a dreamer. I'm like, what if they, have like a really cool tour and they're like, we want you to come with us. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
So you never know. You never know.
You always got to look at it like that.
Yes.
You never know what might happen after that.
Like, you never know. I can't ever let the dream die,
Right.
And it seems like, once one thing happens, another thing gets rolling. Like we're playing New Year's Eve too with the Vindies. So that's going to be like super cool.
Where's that going to be? I did see that mentioned.
Westside Bowl.
Westside Bowl, New Year's Eve.
I keep picking Westside Bowl because I love their pickle pizza.
Oh, okay.
I love it. So,
well, also too, I would say Westside Bowl right now is the place for original music. They're probably the biggest supporter, and that's what they're known for. Nate's like so cool.
you know, like he's really cool. So it's just a really cool, fun place to be. And like with awesome bands at that, like, it's just like, oh yes, like you feel like you're getting somewhere. Like it's just,
and you know, the Clarks are such a cool band too.
Yes.
You know, they're one of those bands, you know, and a lot of those bands from Pittsburgh are that way, like Joe Grishecki and, you know, even Rusted Root and Donnie Iris and my buddy Norm Nardini, and a lot of these Pittsburgh bands, they're just so solid and they are just so consistent, and they always come out and put on a good show. Yes. I don't think I've ever walked away from the Clarks and said, they were a little off tonight or whatever. And I've been, you know, following them since day one, you know, and I just think that they are just so good and so good at what they do. And they just have a good following. You know, now see, that's another thing that's going to be a plus for you right off the bat, is because with their following, you're going to be exposed to a lot of new people that don't know you. And I think that's going to be a big thing there too.
Let's hope it goes well.
It's going to go well.
It's also like, it's super cool. Cause like, I was talking to Nate, like, you know, the owner, like with Westside Bowl, and he was like, keep it all originals. And I was like, but I really love doing this one Soundgarden song. And he was like, I'm telling you, let them hear what you have. Yeah. And I was like, you are right.
Isn't that great though, that you could go to a club and that's what they tell you?
Yeah.
Too, you know?
He was like, just show them what you have. And I was like, okay. So for the one song is like our newest release. It's called Rhythm Run. The music video came out in late April. It's like super fun, but we are releasing another song soon called Other Brother. So I'm like, it's like a tease to me, like, oh, these people don't know this is my next single, but now they do because I just said it.
Yes.
But like we shot a music video for it and everything. So I'm waiting for like the edits to come through, and it's super witchy, super spooky, which is everything I love. So I'm like, ideally I wanted it out like at the same time as the Clark show. So it's like, boom, show, boom, song.
So somebody comes out, or, you know, and, you know,
it's just like a cool, I don't know, a cool like double whammy. Yeah. But we'll see if the video edits are done in time.
Oh, that would be cool.
We have like 3 days. So.
That would be cool. Yeah. And like I was saying with the Clarks, you know, I've just seen them everywhere, like around town, like at the Varsity Club and different rib burn-offs and places like that. And we've just had so much fun with those guys over the years. And I'll tell you, their fans have stayed true to them too. Yeah. I know people that even, you know, no matter what, hey, you got any tickets for the Clarks? You know, they see they're playing somewhere, and but they have always put on a great show, and just a great bunch of guys. So that's going to be good. Let's see. We got Jason Kyer checking in from Akron, home of the Goodyear Blimp and the University of Akron Zips.
My friend Katie Robinson works for the Blimp.
Are you serious? Yeah, I am such a Blimp fan. I love the Blimp. I saw it in Akron a couple weeks ago. Made sure I took some pictures. You know, I was actually chasing it around Akron. I had someplace to go, and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere until I get a picture of the Blimp. You know?
No, yeah, Katie. She's also a singer from like Akron. I was on shows with her like through the summit and stuff like that. Like she's really, really nice, really cool. And she works for the Blimp. She sure does.
I would love to ride the Blimp. That's always been one of my goals.
We'll have to ask Katie.
Yeah, there you go. That would be nice. You know, because a lot of times people do fundraisers and they'll do a raffle for a ride on the Blimp. And whenever I see people selling those tickets, I always buy them.
Yeah.
I almost had a chance to ride on a Blimp one time for like, I think it was the Division Bell tour. Pink Floyd came out with a Blimp. Why, you know, you would think Led Zeppelin would have a Blimp, but Pink Floyd had this Blimp, and they were taking it around to all these different places. So they brought it to Youngstown. It was at the Youngstown airport and everything.
When was this?
Oh man, 90 something.
So now my new goal, when I finally get to like play the Canfield Fair,
is have your own Blimp.
I'm coming in a Blimp.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. Like I'm just gonna come in a Blimp.
Yeah, that's what you need. But anyways, so we didn't get a chance to ride it at first because there was terrible weather. So we were all bummed out. Yeah. And we couldn't ride it, but they let us sit on it, you know, and have a drink or whatever. And I was like, okay, this isn't as fun as actually. And then I guess it got caught in a storm somewhere like a week after, and it got destroyed. And that was the end of the Pink Floyd Blimp.
Oh my gosh,
it lasted for like a month or so.
Can you imagine being in it? I have like this weird fear of heights for how much I like roller coasters. Like, but I close my eyes going up. So like, if I was in a blimp and it got destroyed, oh no.
Yeah, it got destroyed on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They had it tethered somewhere.
That's still terrible, but that's a little bit better.
And a storm hit. But we were so pumped up and so fired up about it, even though it wasn't the Goodyear blimp.
Yeah.
I mean, the Pink Floyd blimp is up there, but it never gained that popularity because it got destroyed.
That's so bizarre.
It's short-lived Pink Floyd blimp. I got a picture of it somewhere. I got a picture of me
in your
standing by it.
50,000 photos.
No, that was before. That was even before cell phones. So, in some ways, I'm glad that cell phones weren't around for some of my things, but. Then I look and I think there are so many good memories that I wish I had pictures of now when I look back on it. Some people bitch about cell phones. Yeah, good taking pictures. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, I want to capture the moment.
See, that's the thing too that I think of. Like if I didn't have a phone, I wouldn't have all those pictures of Mike.
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't be carrying around a camera.
Oh yeah. Once I go through my phone, I do that all the time for my friends that pass away or something. And then all of a sudden, and what else is nice about that too, is they keep coming back as memories.
Yes.
Just out of the clear blue. Like we lost a good friend, Vinny, a couple years ago, and he was another guy like Mike, a motorcycle guy and everything, and rider, well-known, loved by everybody. And, now to this day, all of a sudden a picture will pop up and it might be with two other guys that aren't with us anymore or whatever. Yeah. And then you share it with your friends and stuff. And I feel good doing that. That's why I take all these pictures, because it's like, oh, look, it's so-and-so, or remember this day. And then you automatically, and that picture helps you, I mean, you can sit there and go, oh yeah, I remember going there. But boy, when you see that picture, you're standing in the mountains somewhere, you're along the Ohio River at some bar or something, and then you see those pictures, and to me that means a lot, and that's why
it brings you back.
I take pictures of all these bike runs and everything. And it first of all, I think it's fun to share them, and it gives people a chance to see what we do, regardless. With your shows or whatever we do, and I'm a big fan of that. And I just think that I preserve all this stuff, and then, someday somebody will look back on this. But when I look at some things back in the like 80s, late 80s, early 90s and stuff, that if people would have took videos of her stuff, people would have been in trouble. That's
also true.
There are some things that I'm like, whoa, good thing nobody had any camera phones at that one.
Yeah.
Or somebody's going to be in trouble.
That's the thing. Nowadays, everybody has receipts. Everybody has receipts.
Is it party pictures? Is it a party picture, or is it incriminating evidence? We'll let you decide.
It could be both.
So how was your summer? I saw you post all kind of fun pictures from the fair. How did the fair go for you?
Well, I did get to sing the national anthem.
I know. I saw you.
Before Brad Paisley and before Leonard Skinner. So I did get to do that. So that was phenomenal.
Next year, hopefully you're going to be
I'm thinking like that's my foot in the door. That's my foot in the door. I just had to get the fair board to see me. Oh,
right. Marlo's checking in. Hi, Marlo.
Yep. She's the one who introduced me to Mike.
Oh boy. Marlo's a firecracker too. She's something else.
And she took care of my grandma. She helped me take care of my grandma. Like she's another angel.
She has such a big heart.
She does. Tiny little person, big heart.
Yes.
But the Campfield Fair was awesome. My horse did really good.
Her and her husband Jeff, they would do anything for anybody.
Oh my gosh,
they would do anything for anybody.
I met them at the Feed and Sing. They were having singing contests there to win a trip to Nashville. And so I was going every week trying to win this trip to Nashville, and Marlo and Jeff were there, and that's how I met them. And then she was like, oh my gosh, you're so good. Come sing at this bike run. And at this bike run there was Mike. And it just happens that way. God's like, okay, these people have to meet.
That's how it goes. A lot of that stuff you just can't plan. It just falls into place anyways. And like you were talking about earlier, though, that you never know what's going to happen from one gig to the next, or what door's going to open. And, that's why you got to, keep your chin up or whatever, keep going, because the next one, man, that next punch might be the knockout punch,
Right. And I always think too, like, who knows what's in store? Like maybe the next group that comes along will be something like maybe the Pretty Reckless will play the Canfield Fair. And then I would just implode because like I would need to open for Taylor Momsen.
Oh, speaking of which, did you see Pretty Reckless and AC/DC returning to Columbus?
Oh, yes, I saw.
Okay.
And she just released so she was Cindy Lou Who in The Grinch, like the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Yeah.
So in that, there's the Where Are You Christmas? So the Pretty Reckless just redid Where Are You Christmas?
Oh,
like
man.
Pretty Reckless style.
I'm surprised they waited so long. You would have thought that would have come out like day one.
Like, yeah, when she was like 15 starting the Pretty Reckless. But they just did it, and they just released like the record. It's like an EP, which I bought the signed vinyl. But yeah, it's really cool because it starts out with her when she was little singing it. Then it like blends into her now, and then it goes into this rock song.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
That's awesome.
Which I have my Christmas record too. So
you do?
Yes,
okay.
Rocker for Christmas. I name all the rockers I want Santa to bring me on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
So there's many named in there. But yeah, so like if I got with the Pretty Reckless, we both did our Christmas stuff. We could do like a Christmas tour. It'd be the best thing ever. That's just what
we probably should do next year, because it's way too late this year. It's something you got to start in June or whatever. We should get all the local bands that have Christmas songs and put them on a CD or a download, and then give the money to poor people somewhere or something.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Like a Salvation Army type thing.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
And maybe even do like an acoustic show somewhere where everybody just comes up and
we each play
make it very easy. You know, we should really look forward to that for next year.
Oh, I would love to do that. Yeah, because we have with my band, we have a 4-song Christmas EP, and 2 of them I wrote, and one is like Oh Holy Night, so it's just very Christmassy. Yeah. And the other song is it's a Christmas song that I did not write. It was a song I did in my 6th grade choir concert that I begged my teacher to put in the show, and she was like, "No, this is our warm-up song." I was like, "Miss Broadman, this song is like a bop." Like I was like 12 years old, and I was like, "This song is so good." So she puts it in the show for me, and then I got sick, and my mom wouldn't let me go to school, and I couldn't sing it.
No way.
But now it's on my Christmas record, so I got to do it. I got to do it my way.
Yeah, Marlo gives a big thumbs up for the Christmas CD. There you go. Sherry Lynn checking in. How you doing, Sherry? Good to see you checking in here today.
I'm shocked my mom and dad aren't like blowing this up. Like, are they sleeping?
Yeah. What's going on?
It's dark. They're asleep.
Well, they might be on a different feed too. Do you have it on yours?
Let's see.
Let's see is right.
Wait, do you have it posted on yours?
Yes.
So I could share it?
Yes.
Let's see. Fred.
Yeah,
Look at us run our phones.
Jeff and Marlo checking in. Okay, so your whole fair, how did that go? I saw you were with your horse and you were doing all kinds of stuff. And so for people that don't know, you're like you're kind of like you come off like a goody two shoes, and you're just so cute and everything. But you're also like a heavy metal. You love heavy metal.
I sure do.
I sure do. When I first interviewed you, I was kind of like, I just thought you were gonna say, I like Stevie Nicks, and then you're like, all these metal bands.
I like Slipknot, and I like Korn, and oh man, So that's like the one year at the Canfield Fair they had Hailstorm that I would have loved to open for them.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the Canfield Fair for me went wonderful. Like I placed in like almost everything. I got a lot of first places, which was awesome. I beat my brother in a class, which was like super cool.
Now you're mainly into horses, right?
Yes, but like I show my horse out there, but I also show I take a ton of crafts. Like I cross stitch and I make pumpkin entries and scarecrows and wind chimes, and I make wine and just all kinds of stuff. Like there's a miniature art category, photos, like everything. So I take so much stuff out there.
See, that's why you have to be playing there. You're in every element, in every aspect of the Canfield Fair. So they might as well just put you on stage. That's the only thing left for you to conquer.
I know. Because even the one year I won Giant Sunflower. So the last 2 things I have to do are Giant Pumpkin and play the grandstands.
Yeah. Giant Pumpkin, that might be hard. How do they do? Where do you even start to get Giant Pumpkin? I mean, what would your plan be?
First I would have to talk Chuck at the farm into letting me plant one.
Okay.
Because I have the seeds. Then you need a lot of land, and you need
so there's special giant pumpkin seeds.
Oh yeah,
it's not just like the kind of.
It's a whole variety. It's like a different species. Like, and then you have to have like a pallet so they don't rot underneath. And like people will feed them like gallons of milk. Then you have to like cover them so they don't get like burned. And they're very, very fickle pickles. Whereas like the sunflower, alpaca poop, that was the secret. Like I was 184 inches tall, my sunflower. I still have the sign, and I got first. Like
180 inches.
184.
184. So what is that?
My friend Kyla is a math major.
Over 6 feet. Over 6 feet tall.
I would think so. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. It was huge, and it like curled over. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait. What did you? How did you say it is?
184. Yes, Marlo, Carrie Underwood. You know.
Did you ever see Marlo stand on her head?
No. She can do that?
Yes. Yeah, Marlo is good at standing on her head.
Like actually?
Yes. And what she usually does at benefits, you leave too early. You know, you're gone too early. You sing the national anthem. You don't wait until everybody comes back later in the day, a couple of drinks, and then they start selling raffle tickets. And Marlo will do this thing where she stands on her head and spreads her legs apart, and you measure the, like
how far?
The full, that's how many tickets you get, like 20 bucks.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, 5 for, 6 for 5, 15 for 10. And then you get a whole Marlo stand on her head leg spread.
If I did that, I am so long and lanky, like you would run out of tape.
I think she's able to do that because she's kind of compact. Yeah,
yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, and she could stand on her head anywhere.
That's amazing. I can tap dance.
Oh yeah, I believe that. So Joe said my Wilson High School educational work we're still trying to figure out.
Oh, hi Toddles.
Jason wants to know, am I looking forward to Thanksgiving? You looking forward to Thanksgiving?
Yes, I see. Okay, I have a pet turkey.
Oh, so you're not going to?
No. Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I'm a vegetarian.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm like, I want to do like a photo shoot with him because we're like me and my little turkey, and he's named after the bass player in Korn, Fieldy. So yeah, he's like awesome. So he's like my true Thanksgiving decoration. And
are you going to get a little hat for him, like a
I want
children's hat, maybe like a tie?
Like a little tie. Yeah, he's so cute. Like he's
so great.
He's so good. Like I have, if you're on my Instagram or anything, I have my music Instagram, which is just Candace Campana, and then I have an animal Instagram, which is the Campanimals. Oh, okay. And there's so many videos of him. Like if I see him, he comes running and he's starting to gobble because he's getting like old enough. Like so that's my Thanksgiving excitement.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I saw Taylor Momsen from the Pretty Reckless is going to be in the Macy's Day Parade.
Oh,
so you bet your booty I will be watching. Like I have wanted to be in that since I was little. So like she's living my dream.
I've always wanted to go to the Macy's Parade.
Yeah.
Since I was a little tiny kid, when I first started watching that, I always wanted to go to the Macy's Parade.
See, I want to go, but I want to be in it. Like,
yes.
What do I have to do? Like ransack one? Like just like jump on it?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, Stroller Singer arrested at Macy's Day.
You probably have to get a list of everybody that's in it and then maybe work out an angle as like, how do I get in with you guys?
Taylor Momsen's backup singer.
Where do they get the people that hold the
boom mic?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Or you hold the balloon, yeah. You hold the balloon.
If I hold a balloon, I'd be flying away. Like it wouldn't be. That would make the news. That'd be cool.
But yeah, I always used to love that. I remember one year, my dad was taking, I think, 2 of my sisters and a couple of the grandkids out to go to the parade. And they had this van, and they got halfway across Pennsylvania, out past Du Bois, and the van broke down. Now, this is before cell phones, so you could imagine. And I remember I was working on the air at WNIO, and so I'm on the air, and I don't know how they finally got in touch with me. And then, like, I called my brother, and then he was going to go help find them, and then I think he broke down on the way. So and this goes on, and by the time I finally got out there, I think it was like 8, 9 o'clock, and then we went and had Thanksgiving dinner in some truck stop. That was our Thanksgiving dinner.
That's like a Golden Girls episode.
Yeah, or like on that Christmas Story, he just uses the Chinese guy to chop off the
duck. It's smiling.
And so I remember that, and
but look at the memory you had.
Oh, and when we finally got to them, I mean, they were just on the side of the road, freezing cold. And I mean, there was nothing but herds of deer roaming around out there. And they were just like out on 80. I don't even remember how we got the van back or whatever happened. And you know what else happened that day that I still remember this? There was an explosion in McDonald. A bunch of houses exploded because of some kind of gas leak.
Like McDonald, like not far from here, McDonald?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
That's where my dance teacher lives.
So being on the radio, I had to get the news reports out about that.
Yeah.
They didn't have really all that other stuff. And so, that was kind of a bummer there,
That's a memory.
But that's one of my Thanksgiving memories. But still, that doesn't mean that I don't want to go to the Macy's parade.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be like, I have different like career goals. Like, I really want to be like in a James Wan horror movie. Yeah. Like I love James Wan so much. He did like the Conjuring, Insidious, Saw, things like that. I want to be in a Tyler Perry movie. I want to be in the Macy's Day Parade. I want to tour with the Pretty Reckless. I want to collaborate with Korn. I want to sing with Carrie Underwood. Like I have all these like very specific career goals.
Well, it's good that you have a plan like that.
Yeah, I have a plan, but how am I going to execute it? I'm trying. I'm trying really hard.
But you did already grow the record sunflower.
Yes, I sure did.
And so what were some of your arts and crafts that you had out there that you did good with?
Oh, so I got first in my dress up pumpkin like a Canfield Fair rooster. And I made it the red, white, and blue stir. And he was like a little like army guy. And he had like red, white, and blue feathers and everything. And then I had like a little set around him. And I painted all like that, like, Air Force, Marines, like things like that.
That was a shoe-in right there.
That was
good thinking there. That was easy. That was an easy one.
My second place was I did Elvira, and the pumpkins were her pumpkins.
Yeah.
And that actually ended up on the People of the Fair page. That page they have on Facebook, where it's just like the most random things.
Yes.
She ended up on there like 3 times, I think. So that was really fun. And then I got first. What else did I get first in? Oh my gosh, if my mom was listening, she would know. I'm trying to think. I got third in cross stitch. I got, oh my gosh. My horse placed a lot. That was really good.
Yeah. I saw a lot of pictures of you.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah. What's your horse's name?
Sonny Boy Jackson.
Oh, that's right.
After Michael. Yeah, my animals usually follow a music theme or something spooky.
At first I thought you were going to say I was some kind of old blues man, but you're young, Michael Jackson. Okay.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah. I love oh my gosh, I love Michael. I can moonwalk.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
Do you ever do that on stage? You ever moonwalk on stage?
No, because I'm always in super gothic boots.
Yeah.
Like I would have to take them off and use my socks. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could do it on this table. Like, like on this floor here.
Well, see, now we need Marlo here. We need
we need Marlo.
Marlo standing on her head and you doing the moonwalk. That's what we need.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a lot like at the fair. Like I can't remember what else I got first in. Now I'm going to be so mad at myself because it's going to hit me when I go home. Like, oh yeah, like that's what it was.
So when do you find time to do all this stuff?
Oh God, that's what my friend Kayla, she's always like, when do you sleep? Because it's constant between like, working, full-time music, full-time farm. And, I tap dance and I have my own animals to take care of. But then I also love to do crafts. Like it's just so much fun to me. Like even like I started making like for my shows, I started making jewelry with my guitar strings in them that I've used on stage. So it's like something special people can have. Like, oh yeah, she used this at that show. Yeah. And I make them myself with like resin and hardener. I'm like mixing up my poisons and like, like making my explosives and like praying nothing goes wrong. But like I've always liked to make things. Like it's just fun to me. So I find time to do it because it's important to me. And then plus like while I'm doing it, I'm with my animals. So like, it's like a win-win. Like they're all sitting there watching me and I'm like, what do you think of this shade? And they're like, looks good. Give me a treat. I don't
And then
care.
on the other end, you're a rock star on the other side of this whole thing.
Like,
well, you know what? You're kind of like Paul McCartney. Remember when he moved to a farm in Scotland and that whole thing? And
did he?
Oh yeah.
I know Kevin Bacon has a farm.
Yeah.
Why I know
back
that?
then he just said, okay, I'm done. I'm just gonna go live out on a farm.
I love.
You
love
know what? That's
it.
a song you could probably sing. Do you ever hear that song "Heart of the Country"? By Paul McCartney. So I'm gonna get a horse. I've got a sheep. I go get me a good night's sleep. Living out here in the heart of the country. Heart of the country where lonely people go. Heart of the country and on the meadow.
Pete would love that.
Yeah, you got to that would be a good song for you to do. It's an acoustic song, but it would be fun.
Maybe like I like doing that because my acoustic shows I like to mix it up and I'll do like Gone Away by The Offspring or like Alone by Heart, things like that. So yeah, I could throw a Paul McCartney in there.
Yeah, Heart of the Country. That song would be perfect for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, there's nothing more like I'm not like a city life person. Like I like when I'm home, I like the peace and I like the animals. That's what I like the most. So, like I like the animals, the band too. Like they're pretty legit. But like I also like, just my babies. Like I come home and they're all like, like my outdoor animals. Like as soon as I get home, Barnaby is calling to me, my goat, my turkey's running up to me, my horse is nickering. It's like, hey, I love you too. So it's just really special rather than like being in a city and just like dodging cars and that's not my everyday vibe.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I also
how does that carry over into your music? Especially since you got this harder edge.
See, I'm such a fickle pickle because it's like I live the country lifestyle. Yeah. But I love heavy metal. So then my songs like blend them. Like the one song I have, Hey in My Hairbrush, it's all about the farm life. Like that's all, the whole thing is about like everything I do on the farm. But then it has like this punk rock vibe to it. Yeah. So it's kind of cool, like blending the two together. Right. Like, so sometimes I have a song that sounds like really twangy. And then other times it's like, it's just straight rock. So to me, it can also appeal to multiple audiences. Somebody who's like me and likes both, or somebody who likes just one. Well, this song's good for you, or this song's good for you. And if it's not good for you, nobody's making you listen to it. Right. So you don't have to. Right, like, it's
exactly.
Fine.
Don't listen. Turn it off.
I'm not going to cry. Like, it's okay. Like, we can still be friends.
How tall was that sunflower again?
184 inches.
184 divided by 12 equals 15 feet.
That sounds right.
Does that sound right? A 15-foot sunflower.
It was huge. We had to take it on like a flatbed trailer. Yeah. And I like followed behind. Chuck owns the farm where I live. And I'm
now, did you have to take it in like a pot and everything? It had to be living?
You have to take it out by the root ball. Like you can't just like, can't just like cut it because they measure, right? So you want it to be as tall as you can. So don't short yourself any inches, like for sure. So yeah, they took it, we dug it out and like put it on the flatbed trailer, hauled it out there. When we were seeing all the other ones, I was like, oh my God, I think we got this. Hi, Frankie. Like, I think we got this. Like, guess what we're talking about? The Canfield Fair. Are you surprised? Is anybody shocked?
So now, like, did you give that sunflower a name? Did you have a name for it? Or
no, I should have though.
Yeah.
Winner.
First
place. Like those were its names.
So now, when did you know that you were onto something, that it was going to be? Now, have you grown? Obviously, you've grown big sunflowers before, right?
Never with any luck. Like it was 15 feet 4 inches. Thank you. Never with any luck. Like, and then we tried to grow them again, and there was like a big windstorm, and it blew all of them over, and like So it was like, oh poo. So I'm like, I'll take my win. Like, that's fine. But, like, I've always wanted to do the giant pumpkin. Like,
I always did, too. And I have no green thumb whatsoever. I actually have an arrow garden, too, like, at my office. It's like an indoor garden. And now I'm going to grow cucumbers in there for my skunk. So, like, I can grow him produce, like, throughout the year instead of having to buy stuff all the time. But, yeah, I really like to grow things. Like grow things, make things. Like, I don't know. That just gives me life. Like, it's just fun to me. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild that you do that stuff.
It's weird, isn't it?
You
Or
know,
like even like I make wine for the fair.
uh-huh.
Like I don't drink alcohol. Like I never have.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun to make. It
Uh-huh.
is so much fun to make. If you've never made wine, I highly recommend it.
What do people say about your wine?
I got first place once.
Oh, really?
First place, dandelion wine.
Oh,
Yeah.
no kidding.
Yeah, I like to make it from flowers. Like that's like my jam. Like I think that's just kind of cool. Like earthy, you know?
Yeah.
So I made it.
yeah.
I got first place.
Now, I think there's a song, Dandelion Wine, isn't there?
Strawberry wine. I know that one.
Maybe that's the one.
I know that one.
Yeah, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, you got to come up with one. There you
yes.
go. I'm helping you write a song
Dandelion
here right
wine.
now.
I mean, it actually sounds dandelion wine. Yeah, sounds good. That could be one of my country rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got first place. I still have the ribbon.
So what were some of the gigs you played so far this summer since you stopped by last time?
Yeah, we've done okay, there was a whole thing in August. So we were playing like boom, 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 boom. So we played with the Miss Americanas. I played with them twice. Once with the band. Once I actually sang with them as a feature. They're like a Taylor Swift like tribute band.
Oh yeah,
and they draw a really really nice crowd.
Yeah.
So that was like killer. And then we've done like the Ribs and Rock, like that burn. That's really really fun.
Yeah.
We've played with like Anya Von Rose. We played a show with the Vindies recently. We're doing another one with them New Year's Eve. I already bought my dress. So just really really cool, fun, like. Resume boosters that like, this is good. This is good. This is good. The more I'm doing, the better it's going. And I really want to connect with, there's this organization called Women Who Rock. I think it would be really cool to play with them. So like, I always tag them in my posts just so like, they see I'm a woman who likes to rock.
Yeah.
So they actually liked my reel this morning. So I was excited about that. I'm like, I'm getting through. Like, this is great.
Boy, you and the Vindies on New Year's Eve, though, that's going to sell out. That's going to be that's going to be a big night.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
That's going to be a really big night.
When I think it had to have been Jackie who messaged me. It was from the Instagram from the Vindies. And it was like, hey, would you be interested in playing this show with us? And I wrote, holy God, yes. And then she wrote back, holy God, yes.
Think about it.
I'm like, yes. Yes, Toddles, the Clarks this Saturday.
Yeah, that's why she's here, Todd. You must have joined us a little early, but we should remind people they're just tuning in.
Yes, we're playing. So my band and I, full band, we're playing with the Clarks this Saturday at Westside Bowl. Doors open at 7, show at 8, and they have delicious pickle pizza that I love to get. And Todd thinks it's too salty, but I do not. I think it's really good. I highly recommend you come. We are going to play My St. Michael to honor Mike Russo, who we lost today. Really good friend of mine, really, really good person, angel on this earth. So that's going to be very special, very emotional. But overall, I think it's going to be a fun show. And who knows, maybe this will lead to Alice Cooper and the Canfield Fair and the Warning and then Pretty Reckless and Carrie Underwood and Korn.
Yeah, it all starts here with the Fast Freddie podcast.
Yeah.
This whole thing
it
gets going.
Yeah, you got to get the ball rolling somehow.
Actually, I hosted one of the Vindies' very first shows.
Did you?
It was St. Patrick's Day at V2 in downtown Youngstown.
Oh, yeah.
Years ago. I don't know if it was their very first, but I mean, it was one of their very first shows. They were just starting out.
They're just so cool and so nice. And like, I like down to earth, like fun, like, and like the last show, like the show we did with them, it was an outdoor venue, really, really cool. And the first thing I noticed was Jackie's eyeshadow. I was like, that is awesome. It was like this green, really, really pretty green. And I was like, what kind of eyeshadow is that? And she was like, Color Pop. And I was like, now I need Color Pop. Like, but to me, I'd probably just get black. Like, I would just be like, all this black. I'm not very good at makeup. Like, I try really hard. But the first lyric in my song, Hey in My Hairbrush, is ain't no time for makeup when I wake up. Because 1, there's not, and 2, I'm not good at it. So yeah, but yeah, it's like a fun, like that makes it all the better. Like when it's a really fun band you're playing with, because it's just like the energy's up and you're just supporting each other, and it's just cool. And like even getting to sing the anthem like at the fair before like Brad Paisley and Leonard Skinner, that was just like awesome. Just, I didn't get to meet them, but just the idea that I'm on the same stage that they're about to be on, they're there listening, they can hear me.
Yeah, you're on the bill.
That's just really, it's just something like once you do it, it's like no one can take that away from you. Like it's yours,
Yeah. Well, you got the right idea too, just trying to make the best of every one of these little opportunities
Yes.
because you never know where it's going to lead.
Yeah, and
You know-
even like it doesn't have to be like a huge venue to be like a successful thing. Like this morning I sang at the adoption day ceremony at the courthouse, and I sang one of my songs, Rise, and another song, Love Like Jesus. And there's people in the audience that are actually like listening to the lyrics, and it resonates with them and it means something.
Yeah.
And if something I wrote, you know, can affect somebody else positively, that's the idea.
Right. Yeah, you got to look at all the victories, you know. It's not every single one's going to be a grand slam home run.
Yeah.
But you got to look for the things that connect and make a difference, you know.
Yeah. And then one gig leads to another.
You know you're headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
You know. All right, let's see who else is up here. Trenda checking in from Florida, longtime friend of mine.
I bet it's warm
TJ
there.
and Tendra, and whenever I go to Daytona Bike Week, but I haven't been there for a while. You know, now that I got this new grandson, I have to use all my.
Congratulations!
Yeah. Here he is. Here's his latest picture in his Blue Jays gear. He's a big Blue Jays. Well, my son works for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And so he got his gear on and he was ready. And of course, they ended up losing, which was kind of a bummer. But I got to go to game 1 of the World Series. It was so exciting. It was unbelievable.
I would like to sing at that.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I would like to do an anthem
Well, it was
there.
in Canada. You have to sing "Oh Canada" too.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm sure you could learn that.
Oh my gosh, I would learn. There was a show I did like with the Summit that there was a part the one artist was going to sing, and she decided like at rehearsal that day she didn't want to do it. And I learned it and I did it. So like, hey, I'm motivated. She said it's freezing there. It's supposed to snow here soon. Hopefully it can't be that cold, right?
Yeah. Well, people in Florida, they get a little.
What is it called? They're like their blood is thinner or something.
Yeah, I think so. Because there's sometimes down there, especially like in the winter, it might be like 50, but it's the way that I don't know. I think it's all the moisture in the air and the wind blowing off of the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's really freezing. It seems like it's a different kind of cold.
Yeah.
I have pictures of me like on the beach in December with a, stocking hat and a regular jacket on and everything, No,
thank you. I deal with enough at the farm. Like, oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what, the one time I went down there to Bike Week, one of the first times I went, and it was we were like below zero here for the longest time. So we're all happy to get down there, ride our motorcycles, 70 degrees, beautiful weather, sleeveless tops, tank tops and everything. And we ride up to St. Augustine. We're all the way up A1A along the ocean and everything. Great scenery. Go up there, have a couple beers and everything. Come back. It's starting to get dark. It got so freaking cold and the wind was blowing off the ocean and I had no coat or nothing. I just had like a tank top on. By the time I got back to the room, I was just like, I mean, I had to get in a hot shower and I just get under the covers and I'm just like, I am so freezing.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking, we're in Florida and, hey, it's the ocean. And then the next thing you know, it was like 40 degrees. And it was like, holy shit, how did that happen from, 3 hours?
Yeah, that's the one thing about farm life I do not enjoy is the winter and breaking all the ice buckets and refilling them every day, twice a day. It's misery.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And like, I hate like when like your hands are so cold, like they don't move. It's like, but other than that, it's swell. Like, I love watching the horses run in the snow. Like, it's beautiful. Like, I do love that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if we could just get heated buckets, Chuck, please.
There you go.
That
could be your next one. You could be an inventor. You invent the heated bucket, and then you don't have to worry about it.
They have heated buckets.
Oh, they do?
But he won't get them.
Why?
I don't know. If he doesn't want to pay or if he doesn't want to like.
I would get the heated buckets. Maybe we've got to do a benefit for you.
Stop talking about the weather. Start talking about rock and roll. Do you like
Paul Scourin?
Paul, do you like corn? Do you like Jonathan Davis? Because I sure do. I sure do a lot.
I'll tell you, Paul's working on some good new stuff, man. I'll tell you, it's sounding really good. we got to find like an opening for it, you know.
Yeah.
But you know,
Oh,
Paul,
Alice in Chains too. I was Alice in Chains for Halloween. I dressed up as Alice in Wonderland and put chains on me. I was Alice in Chains.
oh, I did see that. Yeah,
I
I
love
did see
Lane
that.
Staley.
Yeah,
I love.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a voice! What a voice!
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah,
good.
so yeah, Paul was, you know, with Noisy Mama and White Noise and all those great bands, and he is still an excellent singer. I mean, you want to talk about a guy that has taken care of his voice, and
yeah, that's important.
Who is trained to, you know, his voice sounds as good as it does. You know what? I went to see Bryan Adams and Pat Benatar yesterday.
Yeah.
And if you want to see two people that have obviously taken care of their voices, both of them are singing very well for being, you know, in their 60s.
Yeah, that's something too. I saw. So I'm connected with Tommy James and the Shondells. He tours as like Tommy James, and I've met him and talked with him and his now wife manager Carol, and he sounds fantastic. Like he sounds just like he did when his songs came out.
Yeah,
it's like Elvis Cooper too.
Yeah,
like he sounds awesome. Like they still gets his head cut off. Like he still does all that fun stuff. But like he sounds great. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, Bryan Adams. I mean, he played 28 songs. He played 28 songs. I think Pat Benatar probably did 10 or 12. I think he could have did one or two less and gave Pat a couple more.
Give her a couple. Yeah,
but,
give her a couple.
I mean, there was no like strain on their voice. And
that's good.
I mean, they weren't really trying to strain, and their voice wasn't cracking or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them, that was the one thing that I took away from that show was both of them
great.
on how good their voices were, you know.
That's good. Cause I'm telling you, that's something that like, it's like a fear, like, oh God, like what if you lose your voice or what if this and that? Like, but it is about, being smart about it and taking care of it. And, I drink tea and honey all the time and, warming up appropriately and you're not screaming, not wearing your voice out, like really, being careful. But that's my take. Everybody's different, but that's just me.
Well, that's like Paul, I mean, back in the Noisy Mama days and all that hard rock and all that stuff that they were doing. And his voice still sounds really good.
You go, Paul.
You
go.
Yeah, wait till you hear some of that new stuff he's working on with Johnny Law and all this stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's really good. It's really good.
Let's do a show together.
Yeah, there you go. All right, yeah. Hey, Paul. He also does a Aerosmith and Led Zeppelin tribute.
Okay,
Led Smith.
Todd loves Aerosmith.
Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll start talking about rock. We'll specifically focus in on Paul Scourin.
Yeah.
All the great times we have had together. Yeah, they're his band. Noisy Mama. They got signed. They had a couple of records out and stuff, awesome. And and even when they were doing that, that's another thing. Paul wasn't out there like a party maniac or whatever. I mean, those guys were focused on trying to make it happen.
I think that is so important. Like I know a lot of bands, like a lot of the bands I idolize, like they just happen to be like drug, bands, things like that.
Yeah.
And I think that also comes down to like, I suffer from like some like mental, like I have OCD and, depression, anxiety. So I relate to people who also struggle. But with my band, everybody is so focused, and so like, I would never worry like, oh my gosh, like Todd's going to show up hammered and he's going to sound awful. Even though his nickname is the Hammer, he ain't going to get hammered. Like I don't have to worry about that ever. Like everybody's on the same page. They all have the same goal. And, it's like they know how seriously I take it and they don't want to disappoint me and vice versa. Like to me, they practice just as much as I do. So I take them just as seriously. And I appreciate that so much. It's hard to find that good collaboration.
Yes.
It really is.
And, and I think some people, they kind of like lose focus or whatever if it's not going quite right. And it's like, okay, well, I'm in here to, we'll play or whatever. But I think, when you see all these successful bands too, at some point they were very, very highly focused and really focused in on the details and stuff like that, and I think some of them, when they get bigger, then that's when they start going downhill. And then they but I think when, at the beginning there, especially the hard work and focus that goes into
Yes.
it. A lot of people just think, oh, it's fun. We're going to go out there and we're going to play in a band and people are going to buy shots or, or whatever. But,
yeah,
they forget that it's really
like,
work.
Yeah, and I think sometimes things that go into that is like once somebody reaches a certain level of success, they just kind of assume people are going to like whatever they throw out.
Yes.
So why try as hard?
Yes.
Whereas to me, it's like, oh no. Everything is very intricate. Like every song, like I like to work on like one at a time. So I could focus in on it and really like listen and what big harmonies can I put here? What guitar should be here? Like Pete's so good at that.
Yes.
Like, and that's something I love listening to with bands. Like I love listening to like the background, like of Korn and hearing what they're doing back there. There's so many, Jonathan Davis does so many things where he'll be like whispering underneath his vocal, screaming behind it. And if you're not really listening, you can't tell, but like it makes such an impact. Like it really, really does. It just makes such a difference. So to me, I love those little, or like Taylor Momsen has done that too. Where like she's singing, but underneath it, she's whispering. And it's not something you would actively pick up on, but I do because I'm nuts.
Yeah.
So like, I don't ever want to look at a song and think, well, it's fine. I don't want it to be fine. I want it to be phenomenal.
And plus, I think you're lucky working with somebody like Pete Revere, who's really, who really got it together.
Oh yeah.
I was at that Infidel show, and
I missed you. I was there.
Yeah, I know. Somebody said.
I know.
Yeah,
I was there.
Posted that, and I saw it just about everybody.
Yeah.
And I saw Viking Jim. I see Viking Jim, and I don't see you.
I don't understand.
And I saw a couple other people that were really drunk, and it was just like, okay.
But Pete, I mean, he's like the way I put it is like, okay, did you ever see the movie Silver Bullet?
Yeah.
Like Stephen King's Silver Bullet.
Oh no.
And they go, oh, it's so good. So they go to like this craftsman and they say he's like a wizard of like weaponry. Like he makes like bullets and stuff out of jewelry and stuff. He's like a craftsman. And that's how Pete is like with the guitar. Like, and he just really knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like to the point where it's annoying. Like I'm like, but like he just really has it together. And to me, if Pete can't do it, it can't be done. That's just the way I view his talent. He doesn't see himself that way. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he doesn't see it. But like, if he can't master it, it can't be mastered.
Yeah, you'll definitely want to check out their new music too. The Infidels have been around forever. I mean, they were like the mainstay of the alternative scene in Youngstown with the Cedars and all that stuff. And they all four of them can still sing very good too.
Yeah.
I mean, when you want to see people that took care of their voices right there, I mean, they weren't out there hoarse and this and that. I mean, they sounded good. They were all, you had four singers in that band and they all sounded excellent. And their new music is really still fresh. And
when the clock strikes 12, it's time to go.
Yeah, so that's another good one. That's another good band and another example of people that really take it serious and haven't just their voices are shot or anything like that. Yeah, and I think now more and more. I mean, when you see, have you seen any of the clips of David Lee Roth?
No.
Oh my God. The poor guy. I'm a huge David Lee Roth fan. I love Dave. I loved all the early Van Halen. I mean, even now I listen to like his podcasts and anything that he does because I find him fascinating. I really do. I'm a fan, but his singing, his voice is totally gone. Oh. It is, and it's almost like an embarrassment to hear him. And now he's got like 5 or 6 backup singers and
trying to drown it out, distractions.
And it's just like, oh man, this guy, he has no voice.
And that's something to me. That's what I primarily look for when I cling on to a band and love them. Like they have to be like a phenomenal singer or I can't deal with it. Like you have to be able to stand in front of me a cappella and sing. Yeah. And just me be like, wow, like Carrie Underwood, like, Ann Wilson, like things like that, like just powerhouses. And I like Lane Staley, just something like those voices are just phenomenal. Like that to me is what draws me in. Like I have to love that. And if I don't, then I just get mad. Yeah. Then I just get mad. I'm like, you know what? Take away the guitars, take away this and that, and then sing, and people would think you're poo-poo. Yeah.
That's like 2 bands that were like that because I know people that, had a chance to be around them when they were just, starting out, around Youngstown, like Pat Palumbo from Left End and stuff. And, the two bands that really stand out are the Eagles and Journey. I mean, both of those bands were like super laser focused in to make sure that those vocals sound just right.
Yeah. And even the new singer for Journey, like he's really good.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
I saw him, because I saw Toto. I love Toto. I wanted to go see Toto.
Oh, a lot of people love Toto.
Oh, yeah.
They're one of them bands that are
So
like underrated.
Yeah. I know. Because they were opening for Journey and they too played about 10 songs. And I was like, I play more in a set.
Yeah.
Like, come on, give me some more. Like, what the heck? But like, yeah, the singer for Journey, the new one, I mean, he does a really, really, really good job. Like, and I know that's like, it's hard to fill in. Like, I feel the same for like William Duvall, who plays with Alice in Chains. I'm like, how do you feel like going after Lane Staley?
Yeah.
Which I mean, William is great too. But how do you feel being directly compared?
Yes.
So I mean, that's tricky.
Well, even that was like for Sammy Hagar, to go out and do a gig, like the first gig that they played without David Lee Roth, and then he comes on as a new singer. And I guess they were just like, what is this gonna, are we gonna get booed off the stage?
Yeah.
And, and Dave and Sammy are two different things. I mean, their writing and everything and their characters. It's two different things. And you go on some of those Facebook pages and the arguments just go back and forth. And,
I know.
It's Ginger and Marianne.
Yeah.
And I always look at it. It's two completely different things,
Right. And we can coexist. We can love it all.
You want to talk about another guy that can still sing is Sammy.
Really?
Oh yeah. And I'm surprised with him because he's always drinking that tequila and stuff. And, he's owned his own, bars for how long. And, he used to throw those legendary birthday parties at his club in Cabo back in the day. And I know I always wanted to go to that. That was on my bucket list. Go to Sammy's birthday in Cabo, and I guess they would wait in line for like a day before. And you'd finally get tickets. You'd have to sleep out there and everything.
Oh my!
It was kind of like a party in itself. And then then the party would start, and then it'd be like Sammy, and I don't know. He would have that dude from Nickelback, and maybe Toby Keith was a big regular, and Michael Anthony would be there, and all these guys, and it would just be this crazy all day, all night party with them just jamming the whole time and everything.
That sounds fun,
and it was like, I would love to go see that. That's why I'm a little bit surprised is Sammy still sings as good as he does.
Todd says he rocks. And
oh yeah.
Somebody met Lane Staley? No, that's impossible. No.
I met Lane. He was wearing gloves.
What?
He's wearing gloves spiking up between his fingers.
I've talked about getting like a Ouija board, trying to talk to him. Like, I love him so much. Like it's probably a problem a little bit. Like I love him a lot.
Yeah. So, but yeah, those guys, their voices, that they could, you see some of these people, and I don't want to mention any names, because the fans might get upset or whatever. But I've seen a few of these bands that have been around, and it's like, okay, you stayed a little too long.
Yeah.
It's like,
who I think kept it like all the way up until the sad end is Michael Jackson. He could always sing and dance. It didn't, like, he was starting to look, real frail, like sick. But oh my gosh, like that, This Is It, like that movie that he put out, you just see and feel that passion in him. Like it had to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like it had to be absolutely perfect, or anything less than was not good enough.
Yep.
And I idolize him.
Yep.
Like he's wonderful.
Yeah. Let's see here. Trenda
Todd
was
loves
saying,
AC/DC.
Trenda said that one of the guys that lived down there by them in Florida was a drummer for Pat Benatar and Joan Jett for a while. Pat Benatar's original drummer is from Youngstown.
Really?
Yeah, Myron Grombacher. He was in a lot of bands in Youngstown. And her current bass player, Mickey Mahan, he's from Youngstown. And
that's really cool.
And her husband, Neil Giraldo, is from Parma.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's
yeah.
Okay.
And then there was this thing, I can't remember the exact story. And next time I see Gary Markowski, I got to ask him because there was something, somebody was going to go join Rick Derringer. And I think like Neil and Gary were like kicking around. One of them was going to go to Rick Derringer, and the other one was going to go to Michael Stanley or something.
Oh,
and
Michael Stanley.
Then Pat Benatar called, and
then it was
and it was love at first sight for her and Neil.
Nice.
Yeah, because she was like, I guess he showed up to this thing. Oh, I'm going to play guitar for a chick. I'm going to be in a chick band. I don't even know what I'm doing here. He didn't even bring his guitar. And then she was sitting there thinking, okay, what's this asshole? He doesn't even bring a guitar, and he's going to be disrespectful. And then their eyes met, and they've been together ever since from that moment.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Myron was in Coconut, correct, Tony? Yeah. And we used to have such great bands. We still got a lot of great bands around here. We really do. This has always been just such a good music town. Who else are I going to talk about? I don't know. I think that's about it. You got anything else, or are you about ready to wrap it up?
We can wrap it up like a Christmas present.
Yeah, there we go. We'll just put a bow on it.
Yeah.
So one more time, the whole reason you were here is because coming up,
we are playing Before the Clerks at Westside Bowl on Saturday, November 8th. I keep thinking it's Friday, and it's not.
I know it's only
Saturday.
do not even get us in there yet. No, not quite.
I actually put on my story Friday at Westside Bowl. Then like an hour later, I deleted it and put Saturday at Westside Bowl. I'm like, I'm so dumb. But it is Saturday, Westside Bowl. We are opening up for the Clarks. So it's a first for us to play with them. I'm hoping it's the first of many. So if you all come and make it very, very packed and very, very good, and tell our manager you very, very loved it very, very much, we might get more out of this.
Yeah.
Please help me.
Could you just do that for my friend?
Please.
Look, she's begging.
She's
here begging you.
I want to be a thing. I want to be a boom. I want to boom. Okay, let's boom together.
There you go. Is that asking too much? No. And so where can they find you on Facebook and everything else? And
Candace Campana, CandaceCampana. And then I also have an Instagram for my animals called the Campanimals. That's really fun. But yeah, just Candace Campana for like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. And then I have a website, CandaceCampana.com. So that's like where I put all my shows coming up and bio and things like that. I'm trying, Todd. I'm trying.
So there you go. Well, listen, thanks for stopping by. You're always welcome. And once again, Mike Russo, we miss you, brother.
We do.
And that was a big loss for a lot of us. And, we got to get his name on the wall, the motorcycle memorial wall in Hopedale for sure.
Oh,
That's
and we're
number one. You know what? And maybe if we'll take, what we usually do is, we get a whole procession. We get as many people that want to go, and then we'll have a ceremony. Maybe you can come down and play the song. At the
I would
memorial.
love to. Yeah, because I would love to. And
that'd be great.
That's going to be the next song we record too. So.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, Candace, it's always good to see you. Best of luck on everything. And who knows what doors this Fast Freddy podcast is going to open for you. I can only imagine where this is going to lead to. Bigger and better things.
Gosh, next time I'll be on here, I'll be like, I've already opened up for Alice Cooper,
right.
And Taylor Momsen and I are collaborating, and we're best friends, and because she saw me on this show.
That's how it goes.
You never know.
Typical story story when people come on this show, and
Freddy.
that's where they lead. That's what it leads to.
Heck
well,
yeah.
Listen, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I can make it out this Saturday. It's going to be a great show. The Clarks and Candace Campana, and how could you go wrong with that? Westside Bowl, always a great time. And just watch for your new music coming out. And I'm sure I'll see it some sort of memorial or something we'll have for Mike. And we're going to do something coming up.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Candace.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Joe. We're going to wrap it up.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on